Bonjour, hello. So we're going to look at how to translate the environment topic. The key thing really is to build your range of vocabulary on the environment. And if you have a look in sections units 6 and 7 of Caboodle, then you'll find lots of useful vocabulary, as well as Zoot, Linguiscope, and so on. So here is a list of 12 words, thinking about the types of words they are. They are verbs. It does tell you as well. So remember, always look at the question and the information it gives you for the context. So they are French verbs. And first of all, wordreference.com is an excellent online dictionary. Google Translate will not tell you the context of the word. It won't give you examples. For example, on wordreference.com, it'll have the verb and it should give it in context. So whereby you note that the infinitive has been adapted, such as chopping off the ER, thinking about the subject, for example, that you'd be looking for if you were doing a reading text and adding an ending. Okay, so I'll just take that back and we'll go back to the infinitives in a moment. Okay, so gaspiller, we had that before. If you look at the year 10 term for booklet is all to do with the environment, and on Quizlet there are the lists of vocabulary also. Okay, so if we scroll down, and here we've got vocabulary: gaspiller, jeter, détruire, disparaître, allumer, éteindre, protéger, partager, trier, sauver, utiliser, cultiver. Okay. Okay, so thinking about going to what those are. Okay. And going further down, so you might want to pause the video. You go down further, unscrambling the sentences. Now here, don't forget to turn off the light. Don't forget it's giving you a command which is the imperative, and it's got a subject and there are nouns. When we're learning nouns, of course, remember to learn the gender and the plural ending, and that will help you over time when you're noting those words down. So have a look at those sentences and pause the video. And think about the word order. When we've got a negative structure, for example, where do words go? What do we have? We have a main verb. Okay, so let's think about this. If we have got keywords here, so don't and forget. So what's that key verb there? Can you see over here? Excellent. Oublier. D'accord. What about the light? Thinking about types of words we've got. We've got a noun here, the light. So how many nouns have we got? We've only got one, which is lumière, and la. So remember when we're doing nouns that nouns have to have the article in front of them. And you've got ne and pas. Now look for the clue there. You've got n apostrophe. So we know that it's likely to go in front of a verb that begins with a vowel. Look, there we have. Okay. Remembering also that after a negative, what are we not forgetting to do? Well, we've got, how many verbs have we got? We've got oublier and to turn off. What kind of verb form is that? To turn off. It's an infinitive. And over here, we've got the infinitive. Now, again, looking at the clue, it begins with a vowel. And so therefore, after a negative, we know that we tend to have de or D apostrophe if the thing after that verb begins with, or a noun in some instances begins with a vowel H or Y, and then we've got that. So have a think about how you'd unjumble those sentences into, so you've got the English meaning and then the French jumbled sentence. So unjumble the French, and don't forget to write the English translation by the side of what you've unjumbled on the eDoc. The next thing we have got, so if we just take that back, I'll get rid of that. It's not too busy for you. And let's go down. And we've got this second sentence. My father grows vegetables in the garden. So we know that the word my, we need to think about gender and number of the noun that is being described. So my dad, my pen, my cat. So we're looking for nouns first of all. So always think about categories of words. Now, of course, it could be my garden because mon, it is le jardin, but that is not the translation. So let's find the key word here, père, and the masculine singular that goes with my, mon. Then we've got, what is my father growing? What does he grow? He grows vegetables. Well, again, let's look for the key noun here, which is légumes. And we need again to think about gender and number. Well, it doesn't really matter unless we're talking about adjectives and verb agreements and so on with nouns that are plural. But when we're looking for a thing that describes that goes in front of a plural noun, and here it is, de. Now we know that every sentence has to have a subject and a main verb. So we're looking for a verb that goes with he, mon père. Well, how many verbs have we got? We've got cultive. It ends in an E, which is an ER verb, regular ER verb, the E ending goes with mon père. And then, so we've got the subject mon père. We've got the verb cultive. What is he growing? Well, we've got the noun vegetables, légumes. We need the little article de in front of it. And then we've got the preposition, so thinking about in, on, under, and so on. Remember the word in changes in French when we're translating into French, depending on the context. So, for example, in Gravesend, it would be a with an accent. In in the week, on Saturday, we might use different words, all different words, depending on the context. For garden, well, we know garden, here we go from our vocabulary learning, is jardin. That's a daisy. I'm not sure what's going on there. And let's just get rid of this. So then we've got le in front of it. So give those sentences a go. You've got 3, 4, and 5. So what I'd like the French sentences unjumbled. We've just done the first 2 together. Put the English meanings by the side and give 3, 4, and 5 a go. Okay? D'accord. That's a daisy. No. Computer's gone a little bit funny. You can pause, stop the video. The video's stopped now, so just give that a go. Okay. Mouse is being a little bit weird.